The White House is afraid of the Russians using nuclear weapons, and this is a deterrence mechanism. Why the United States is providing the Ukraine with all the necessary assistance and resources to win, but it's the goal. This was stated by retired American general, former commander of the US Army Ben Hodges. The White House has not just not made this decision. It's not even a goal of the White House. They just don't want it. Everyone would love it if Russia would just give up and go home without causing chaos, but they are not ready to do everything for that. There is a fear that Russia will use nuclear weapons. Why are we so convinced that when Russia starts losing, they will use nuclear weapons? They didn't use it 2 years ago when Ukrainians liberated Kharkiv and Kherson, when they rejected the Russians. And this was the only thing that stopped Ukrainians. Hodges also criticized U.S. National Security Advisor Jack Sullivan for his position on Ukraine, saying that our country needs to have strong positions on the battlefield. And this is a task in which the United States can help. There are no reasons why our country is currently limited in the use of Western weapons, particularly when it comes to strikes deep into Russia. Whoever developed this policy, it not only makes no sense from a military point of view, it also shows a lack of strategy, a strategic goal that we are trying to achieve. You can't develop a good policy if you don't have a goal. So now Trump is actually seen as a threat to the United States of America. And, in particular, says that Trump may indeed pose a threat to both the North Atlantic Alliance and the war in Ukraine, given his recent statements. In particular, Bild stated that Trump in power will weaken NATO. If the United States does not withdraw from NATO, we should expect Trump to cancel the joint defense at any time. Defense. And now it depends on the United States of America because European governments have not taken care of it for decades. This is what the Bild magazine writes about. And it also notes that at the summit of the European political community, the British Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, promised Ukraine support from the UK. He noted that the threat from Russia, it extends to the whole of Europe, he said. Starmer said, "Make no mistake, we will stand by your side as long as it is necessary." At the same summit, Jens Stoltenberg promised that the new NATO Ukraine Command would coordinate international military support and training for the Ukrainian armed forces.